Hi, my name is Ryan. I am from Oklahoma City. About 3 or so years ago, I helped establish a meditation center here in Oklahoma City, and over the past 15 years of my practice, I've realized really early on that even though these teachings are 2,600 years old, they've been taught ad nauseum, they are completely applicable today. One of the things that has really struck me, that's become kind of my favorite part of being at the center, is seeing these teachings like click with people. Because man, I've been meditating for over 15 years, and there are still these points where they click, and you're like, oh, wow, there's a ton of suffering in my life, and there's the cause right there. You can start tracing these things back and start working into them. I have benefited so much from this practice. It's changed the way that I interact with people. It's changed the way that I see the world. And I want to share that with as many people as possible. So, looking around, this world is insane. It's just filled to the brim with greed and hatred and delusion. These teachings, this practice, I believe is the antidote to that. So when I think about like, okay, well, what do I do? Then I do this, right? I want my first response when I'm interacting in this world that is crazy. I want the first response to be compassion and kindness. And I want to be present to appreciate the things that are in my life. And so much of our lives, we end up just scrolling away, right? So I want to add to the positivity on the internet. I want to add to YouTube in a meaningful and hopefully inspiring way. Something that I kind of think about a lot is like, man, again, these have been taught over and over again for 2,600 years. I'm not going to say anything new, but maybe the way that I present something will inspire you. Not inspire you to study, but inspire you to practice. All of this in service of the practice. There is something wonderful that happens in meditation when we learn this is the mind, this is what the mind does. I don't have to take it so personally, and I can choose when the mind goes crazy and starts planning or starts judging or starts replaying old things, rehashing the past. I can redirect, right? That's what this is all about. So when we sit in meditation, we are actively isolating certain things. We're getting rid of a lot of distraction, and we can see the mind more clearly. And then when it starts drifting, redirect. Starts drifting again, you redirect. You do this over a period of time, and you'll start seeing yourself redirect in your everyday life, right? I can choose to respond out of anger. Oh, wait, redirect. Back to the breath. What's actually present? This is where we can wisely move forward, right? There's nothing mystic, there's nothing woo-woo or weird about these practices. It's just learning more about the mind and how it works and changing our relationship with it. We're going to talk about awareness and mindfulness and all of the heart practices and how we can cultivate these things in ourselves. We'll talk about history, we'll talk about where this stuff comes from, but more than that, we'll talk about practical application in life, because that's what we need. We need to be more compassionate. We need to be more loving and kind. I want more of that out in the world. That's why I'm here. If any of this resonates even a little bit, I hope that you'll join me talking about awareness and mindfulness and compassion and loving kindness and the things that I want more in my life. And I hope that you do too. What I love about this subject is it brings people out of the woodwork that want to be better. I just want to be better. I still fail all the time, and the more that I practice, the more that I see, like, oh wow, that was a hole, right? Here's an opportunity for kindness, and you blew that one. Okay, be present. Next time we'll catch it. So I hope that's you. I hope you will be here for that. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thanks.